Hello again, Eric, your friendly neighborhood logo maker here again, this time with Skorpius. So somebody asked me a question the other day. It's like, how do I choose when I put stuff out on video, or what order do I do them in? And I try to do different logos. I don't like saying, here's all the ones where I use negative space, or here's all the ones that are straight up logos, here's all the ones that are side facing, animals, here's the one that I'm trying to do a little bit more, maybe a little bit of forced perspective or anything like that. So I don't have a pattern for it. I just know that, say, hey, I'm going to do this one, and then what do I want to do next? I can do something a little bit different, and I'm scrolling through my list, which is still about 160-ish. So I go through my list and I say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do this one next. And I want to show this one. I want to show this one. And it's like, I'm tending to try to do some of the older ones mixed with some mid ones. My newer ones are not. It's like I'm getting to the point where hopefully I will post new ones. Like I'll do it, the logo, and then I'll do a video, and then I'll just post everything all at the same time. So here's what it is, and I'm posting it right away. So that's the eventual goal. And like I said in the last one, I'm on Instagram now too, Super Mega Eric 1 on Instagram. I made one just for this, so I'll be posting there too. I just did a couple of generic ones, but I'm going to be posting in the same time as I do Facebook and Reddit. So that'll be coming in the near future, probably sometime within the week. And I'll do a lot of posting in Instagram to catch up to where I'm at with all the other ones. Okay, so this is Skorpius, and how I usually do it is unless I have a very, very super clear idea of what I want, I usually got to go with color first, and then I decide, hey, what do I want to do with it? So let's get into it. And look, I tried to do scorpions before, and I've always had a little bit of issue with trying to do it and stay within the layers. And I really haven't attempted one since we were at 32 layers, so I decided to really put forth some effort on this one. And here's the jerseys. Actually, I like the way the jerseys came out. It was a nice color scheme. Again, this is what I so recommend this, where go with a dark color and slightly lighter color for the pinstripes. I think it looks so freaking sharp, and it looks good. I think both jerseys look really good. The reason why I chose to spell the scorpion a different way is I just thought it looked a little cooler, because I wasn't just going to call them the Skorpions. I came up with the name while I'm in the process of making this logo, and I decided that that's how I was going to spell it. So, all right. So this is not a lot of colors you need here. So I do this muted blue gray. It goes a little to the grayish side because I muted it a little bit. I did that because I thought it would pop a little bit on black being the secondary color. And then I've got dark gray, but I don't really use it in white. I think I only use for the outline. So it's really just the blue and the black. Okay. And again, you might see some slight imperfections on, like when I do the arcs, there's a slight, but part of it is I like the way it's stylized, and two, you don't see it on the jersey. All right, so square 2 in black, 000106. Then I'm using teardrops. The reason why I use teardrops is I kind of thought they mesh really well together, and it allows me to do curves without really sacrificing space. So I played around with this, so there's a bunch of them here. So first teardrop, these are all going to be blue, unless I say the color. So 24, -1, 28 rotation, 15 scale. Then you're going to copy. That's my two dogs fighting. -22, 44, 215 rotation, 15 scale. Hey, both of you, shut up. I'm doing a video. All right, copy and paste again. -13, 77, 169 rotation, 15 scale. And then do it again, -29, 128, 216 rotation, 12 scale. And -23, 175 rotation, 239, 10 scales. You see I'm just slowly scaling it down. And that was part of the reason why I started with the body first. That's going to be the biggest, and I'm slowly working my way down. It allows me to turn this almost like gears. And so it just allowed me to turn. I kind of figured like the center spot, I kind of have it all lined up, and then I'm just rotating it from there. So -3, 208, 277, rotation 10 scale. 36, 20, 224, 307, rotation 10 scale. 71, 207, 354, 10 scale. 98, 177, 212, 10 scale. And then the last one is 94, 142, 261, rotation 10 scale. All right. Then I start on the claws, and swish 11 looked really good for this because it allowed it to start at like an elbow sort of. It kind of comes out and still does the curve that I want. -4, -172, rotation 14 scale. Copy it. -113, -146, 62, rotation 14 scale. And these won't be straight flips just because of the way the Scorpion is angled. Then we're doing swish 10 because swish 10 does a really good job of doing the rest of the claw. So if you're going to do a lobster too, this is a good one too. 2, -198, 115, rotation 21 scale. Copy, flip. -142, -162, 302, rotation 24 scale. And then don't know why I had this one here. Must have been an extra. Okay. All right, so then we're going to do right parentheses. Sorry. Right parentheses in font 1. Okay, going to be in the light blue. And that is the part of the arm coming out of the head. -84, -119, 109, rotation 12 scale. Copy, flip. -2, -147, 273, rotation 12 scale. Then we're going to do pinched oval for the head, football shape. -18, -88, 29, rotation 29 scale. And the reason why I waited on the head was I wanted to get the claws right, get the right size, and then I'd make the head proportionate to that instead of trying to do the other way around. Then we do swish 11 on the back, black, -11, -71, rotation 79, 15 scale. And these were also because I wanted to make sure I had enough layers left, get the stuff I wanted done, and then stylize it a little bit. Okay, then do a swish 10 for the stinger, blue, 60, 108, 158, rotation, and 17 scale. Okay, pinched oval 2 for the eyes, little beady eyes there. -47, -120, rotation 358, 9 scale. Copy, flip, -26, -128, 48, rotation 9 scale. Then, so I realized I had enough space to do a little bit of stylizing here. Well, I think it looks good. I think it looks a little better with this on it. So we do an arc 3 in black, 65, 187, 222, rotation 28 scale. Then I wanted to do the legs, and this is where I wanted to save some space. So what I do is I use the greater than less than symbols. I use 3 of them that are pointing to the points to the left, the opening is to the right, and do 3 of those. Font 9, put a bend in it, and 7, because if they just look stacked up, they don't look right. They don't look natural. Granted, this is just a logo, but I wanted to look a little bit more natural when I did this, so that's how I did that. Copy, I'm sorry, that's going at 49, -86, 102 rotation, and 14 scale. Then you're going to copy it, flip it, and it's going to go -61, -42, 305 rotation, 14 scale. Then I go back into stylizing the tail, arc 2, black, 1, 131, 81 rotation, 38 scale. Another one in black, 5, 15, 269, 26 scale. And then I go with, I had enough space to do a little bit on the claws, so I did arc 139, -165, 128 rotation, 17 scale. Copy, flip, 5, -191, 284 rotation, and 13 scale. So they're gonna be different because the claws are slightly different sizes. Okay, there you go. That is Skorpius in 10 minutes with me babbling on a little bit. I think it looks really sharp. You can do it on whatever jersey you want. On a straight black jersey, a straight white jersey, both of these will look good on. I chose to do it on the road jersey. I thought it looked a little, because the home jersey was going to be blue, and so this won't show up well in blue. Even with the outline, I think, you know, I just thought I wanted to do a little something different. I thought it looked better on the black. And then for the wording, I used font 15. If you're interested, just thought it was a little different. I hadn't used font 15 before, and so sometimes I do things just because I haven't done it in a while, and I don't want to sit there and fall victim to what I did early on in Super Mega 2 and the first 2-3 months of Super Mega 3, where all I did was use font 3 over and over and over again. So I tried to stay away from font 3 and only very rarely use it at this point because I've so overused it. Probably done 150 logos with font 3 out of the 400 I've done so far between the two games. So, all right, there you go. That's Skorpius. Hope you enjoy. And the next one's going to be the Uncle Sam's Negative Space. All right, take care.